Merry Christmas, fellow model railroadies. I'm Adam, your happy little North Pole elf for today. Santa's delivery elves have dropped off 2 packages for us to look at from my friends over at Train World. Let's go ahead and open them up and see what's in them. So our first package here, you can see it says Bachmann on the side. Anything else? Oh, there's a hint there at what it might be. The other box just says trainworld.com. Nothing else really on it. Yeah, a little bit of damage. Not too worried about that. Let's go open up this Bachmann one first. I think I have an idea of what it is. It's well packaged, lots of bubble wrap. What could that be? Can you see what it is? I can see what it is. It says Bachmann. Nicely wrapped, lots of bubble wrap. Flyer for Train World. Put that aside. It's wrapped just for us. Can I open it? You want to open it? Want to see? It's so pretty. The Bachmann ALC 42, number 300. Let's set this aside because I think I know what's in the other box now. Again, Train World. Cutting away from us. I hope. Another nicely packaged. Invoice. Don't need to see that on camera. Lots more bubble wrap. And not as well wrapped, but that's okay. I'm going to just pull it off. Get the box out of the way. Number 301. The first day livery. So both of those together, that makes me a very happy elf. I'd like to see how much these compare to the SE44 that came out at the beginning of 2021. So let's get these out of the box and see what they look like. Bachmann does very well packaging. Clamshell is really nice. It actually has locking tabs on top now. Completely protects the sides of the locomotive from any shipping damage. Opens right up. Set that down. Got our quick start guide. Blow up parts list and warranty, and of course Bachmann Williams catalog if you want to get it. Let's put that aside. It's a beautiful engine, wonderful paint job. Other than that, I definitely will be replacing these couplers. Let's get the other one open. Maybe. Can't get the box open. Same clamshell packaging. Love that it protects the sides of the locomotive. All the same pamphlets and stuff inside. It's the 301. Black is like beautiful. There's some marks here on the side, but hopefully that'll come off. Compared to the Midwest version, the tops seem about the same. There's a little bit more silver on some of these parts. They actually have lots of silver paint, but they didn't paint the air conditioning unit and horn silver on the original SC44, so I don't know if that's prototypical or not. These newer ALC42s don't have strobe lights, which is prototypical. All the antennas seem to be about the same. I lay those on their side. Same body, slightly different front end from silhouette at least, knowing that these have more aerodynamic for long distance. All the paint looks wonderful. Got a little bit of a scratch on my Simmons, it's been ran a while. Flip to the other side. Same silhouette, everything looks beautiful on these. Let's go ahead and get them over onto my programming track and get them programmed and get them running around my test track. So before we head over to the test track, I wanted to take some close-up shots of the 300 here. 301 is pretty much the same. It's got a beautiful paint job on this. The only thing I see different is the front photos of this between the SC44 and ALC42. These front plows are a lot nicer with actual grab irons on them. Definitely want to change out these Easy Mate couplers. But here's what's surprising, how clear some of these numbers and letterboards are, even the dashboard there. But all of the safety warning symbols are almost fully legible. The builder's plate and even the pinch point here around the doors. But all the fuel warnings, the shut off and start up sequences that they have on the outside, brake cylinders, these ones are off the 300. They look even better against the crisp black of the paint job. I'm just surprised at how clear a lot of that writing actually is. So I have the locomotive set up on my programming track. I have Decoder Pro loaded. Just pulling up train control systems. This has the TCS wow sound in it. So after recording everything in Jamurai, it is recommended, because this is a TCS wow sound decoder that has specific sound files for these locomotives, not to choose a sound decoder in Jamurai, but to use the T4X January 2000 decoder family. So this way you do not mess up the sound files. So saving it in Jamurai using the T4X, which is a non-sound decoder, will avoid making mistakes or changes to the audio assist sound functions and button mappings. But let's go ahead and get this started up on my rolling road and see what it sounds like. So I've already gone through with Jamurai. The screenshots I'm going to be showing here is the basic setup of the T4X, my roster ID, which I've changed in the next shot. Just the ID of 300, the road name's Amtrak, the road number's 300, it's manufactured by Bachmann. Me being the owner, and the model is ALC42. save that to my roster. The next screenshot, I changed the active address to a long at 300. I turned analog conversion off because I don't use DC on anything. The next shot is adjusting my acceleration rate and deceleration rate. These are the rates that I found work best with the SC44 charger. So I'm going to test and see if these work well with this one. And the last shot is making sure that speed table is used. And I will adjust these as soon as I get into speed matching, which I will also make a video of how to do with these locomotives. But for now, let's see how it sounds. So selecting Loco on my Digitrax throttle of number 300, enter. Would help if I switched out my ops. Right. Pressing number 8 for sound. Bell works. Horn works. And also all of these functions are listed in the back of the quick start guide. Even though it says it's for an SC44 charger, these are pretty much the same. So F3 should be the short horn. F4 is the whoosh. Of another train passing. And there's lots of other pages to go through on so the only other thing is this audio assist, which changes each page with pressing the function button 8. I'm not going to go through all of that right now, but I do want to see how well this runs. I'll leave it on a rolling road for a second and we'll just turn up the speed. Speed step 50. I love that the engine ramps up at the same time as increasing the speed. And that will be full throttle. F5, it should automatically start braking. I'm back down to about speed step 35 right now. Let's get it over to the test track and see how well it runs. So here we go with a few run-bys. And another visit by Wharf. So this last clip is actually from the Rocky Mountain Train Show up in Loveland, Colorado over Thanksgiving weekend. Hope everyone has a happy holidays.